Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're really geared up for something exciting. We're diving into the world of adventure bikes, specifically looking at a name that's making a big comeback, the 2025 Honda XL750 Transalp. Our mission, to really unpack what makes this bike stand out today.
And it's a pretty significant return, bringing back the Transalp name.
Hmm?
It's not just nostalgia. Honda's clearly tapping into that heritage, but they're doing it with totally modern engineering. It's a cool mix.
Absolutely. So let's start with the launch details. We first saw this 2025 model globally back in 2023, right? And now it's officially landed in India. The price is around, what, 10.99 lakh to 11 lakh ex-showroom?
That's right, give or take.
Yeah.
And deliveries are slated for July 2025, so fairly soon. But yeah, the core of this thing, as you mentioned, is that brand new engine.
Right, the 755cc parallel twin. Tell us a bit about what makes it tick, the Unicam thing, for instance.
Yeah, what's really fascinating is that Heart, the liquid-cooled 755cc parallel twin Unicam engine. Unicam, that's Honda's design for the Valvetrain. It's known for being compact, but still delivering, strong power, especially higher up the rev range. Performance-wise, you're looking at about 90.5 bhp, around 9,500 RPM, and 75 newton-meters of torque, peaking at 7,250 RPM.
So decent numbers, but how does it feel? Is it just about peak power?
No, not at all. They've specifically tuned it for a, sharper throttle response. So you get that immediate feel, almost sporty when you push it, but it's still really manageable at lower speeds. It's quite versatile. It's paired with a standard 6-speed gearbox. You could also get an optional bidirectional quick shifter.
Oh, nice. That makes a difference on longer rides or technical stuff.
Exactly. Clutchless shifts up and down, reduces fatigue, helps you focus. It's a great option to have.
Okay, moving on to how it handles all that power. Chassis and suspension. This is where it gets really interesting for an adventure bike, I think. It uses a Showa setup, long travel. But they mentioned some revisions for 2025, something about reduced damping up front.
Yeah, that's right. Long travel Showa fork and shock. For 25, they've tweaked it slightly. The idea is slightly reduced compression damping up front and a bit firmer preload and rebound damping at the rear.
Reduced damping. Wouldn't that feel a bit, wallowy off-road? How does that work?
That's a fair question. It sounds a bit odd, maybe. But it's about refinement. Reducing the initial compression damping slightly lets the fork react quicker to smaller bumps. So think road imperfections, washboard surfaces. It actually gives you a plusher, more comfortable ride in many situations. It sort of soaks things up better.
Okay, gotcha. So it's more about initial sensitivity.
Precisely. And the firmer rear helps maintain stability, especially if you're carrying luggage or riding more aggressively. Combine that refined suspension with the wheels, crucial point here, 21-inch front, 18-inch rear. Spoked, of course.
Yeah, the classic adventure bike setup. Essential for proper off-roading.
Absolutely essential. That combo is key for rolling over obstacles, finding grip, signals genuine off-road intent. And you got good stopping power, too. Dual 310-millimeter discs up front, a 256-millimeter at the rear with dual-channel ABS you could adjust. It all adds up to confidence, wherever you ride.
Makes sense. It sounds like a well-thought-out chassis package. What about the tech side? Adventure bikes are pretty loaded these days.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely got the modern touches. You get an updated dual-projector LED headlight, which should be nice and bright. And the windscreen is redesigned for better aerodynamics, and it's made from this eco-friendly Durabio plastic. It's supposed to be light and scratch-resistant.
Durabio, okay. And the dash.
Nice 5-inch color TFT display. It's got smartphone connectivity, all the usual stuff you'd expect. Plus 5 riding modes: Sport, Standard, Rain, Gravel, and importantly, a customizable user mode.
That user mode is key, I find. Lets you really tailor it.
Totally. You can mix and match settings for engine power, engine braking, traction control, which Honda calls HSTC, Honda selectable torque control, and the ABS levels. So how does this actually help you? Well, these aids, plus the slip assist clutch, which makes the lever pull lighter and helps manage rear wheel hop on downshift.
Right.
They all work together to make the bike safer, more controllable, and just easier to manage across different conditions and, frankly, different rider skill levels.
Good point. And the practical stuff, fuel tank, seat height?
Pretty standard for the class. 16.9-liter fuel tank, which should give decent range. Seat height is 850 millimeters, so maybe a touch tall for some, but typical for adventure bikes. And the weight is around 208 kilograms, curb weight. Feels quite manageable. Comes in Ross white or graphite black.
So, summing that up, it really slots itself in as a strong contender in that mid-capacity adventure segment.
Definitely. It's a crowded field, though. You've got the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. The Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro is maybe a step up in price, but similar intent. The BMW F850 GS, the KTM 890 Adventure.
Lots of competition.
Yeah, huge competition. But the Transalp seems to be aiming for that Honda sweet spot, balance performance, approachability, reliability. It's maybe not the most extreme in any one area, but it promises to be a really competent, confidence-inspiring all-rounder, potentially at a slightly more accessible price point than some rivals.
Right. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? The 2025 Honda XL750 Transalp looks like a really well-judged package. It blends that approachable, usable power with modern tech and a genuinely rugged chassis built for both highways and hitting the trails.
Yeah, it feels true to the original Transalp spirit, but thoroughly updated. So maybe the final thought for you is this. Considering that balance of features, capability, and likely price, what kind of new adventures, maybe ones you haven't considered before, could this revamped Transalp unlock for you?